Hi comic book fans, and it's time for a little Christmas quiz. So there are no prizes here. This is for just for your own satisfaction. Um, so no looking up the answers on the interwebby thing, okay? I want to know how many you get right without having to use the webby inter thing, okay? So I have here a copy of the Marvel Annual from 1972. Okay, for you Americans watching, this is a British institution. Each Christmas, companies produce what we call annuals. So they're produced they're produced for the Christmas market every year. So all sorts of people produce annuals, and Marvel, this is a company called Fleetway who got the license to do this from Marvel, and this is from 1972. Now my first question is the artwork on this cover, which features the Incredible Hulk lifting an artillery gun, is this original artwork? In other words, is it a reprint of something, or is this the first time it was used? So that's the first question you need to answer. Okay. Now, in here we've got a number of Marvel stories, and what I want you to do is to tell me where these stories first appeared. Okay. So first up, remember this is 1972. So it's going to have appeared before 1972. First up, we have it's an Incredible Hulk story, and it's called The Terror of the Toadman. Okay, this is part one. There's 5 parts to this story, and I can tell you these all appeared in a single issue. Okay, and what I'm asking you is, do you know where these first 5, this 5-part story first appeared? Part 5 is called The End of the Hulk. Okay, so first question was, is the artwork on this cover original? Has it been seen? Was it somewhere else first? Question 2 is, where did the Hulk face the terror of the Toadman? And now we're going to have a look at the second story in here, and it's a Conan the Barbarian, and it's called Zukala's Daughter. Okay, there we go. Lovely artwork, probably Barry Windsor Smith, I suspect. So where does this story first appear? What is this a reprint of? Okay, question 3. Okay, and moving on to the next story in here. This is really jam-packed, full of really super Marvel stories. You really got your value for your money in your in your annual in 1972. No adverts. And so here we go. The next story in here. I bet you this will stump a number of you. So it's a Spider-Man story, and it's The Terrible Tinkerer. Okay, so where does Spider-Man face off against the Terrible Tinkerer? What was the original comic that featured Spider-Man and the Terrible Tinkerer? I have to tell you, I didn't know. And I had to go and use the interwebby thing to find out. I'll be very impressed if you get that one. Next up, and it's the Fantastic Four. What a lineup we've got here. And it's the Fantastic Four in Prisoners of Kurgo, Master of Planet X. Okay. So where does this story first appear? Okay, I think this one's a bit easier than the last one, in that the title of this did appear on the front cover of the comic. There we go. And next up, I think that was a 5-part story as well. Yeah, part 5 is called The End of Planet X, but all 5 parts appeared in a single comic. What was that comic? And then I think we're coming to the last one here, and it's another Hulk one. Oh, it's not the last one. No, not the last one. It's another Hulk one. It's The Incredible Hulk and Beauty and the Beast. So where did this first appear? Okay. I am going to summarise these questions in a minute before I give you the answers, and there will be a little intermission to give you time to have a think. Yeah, and here we go. Last one. This is probably the easiest of the lot. Okay, this is another Spider-Man one, and this is The Coming of the Scorpion, or Spidey Battles Scorpy. Okay, here we go. There you go. I suspect a number of you will get this one. And that's the last one. So, I'll be interested to know how many you're going to get without looking it up. If you got more than one, you beat me. Okay, I got one. So there we go. A tremendous Marvel annual from 1972. I'm now going to summarise the questions, have a little intermission, and then give you the answers. Enough said. Okay, here are the answers to the quiz. First question, is this original artwork or is it a reprint? Well, this is not the artwork from any of the Incredible Hulks pre-1972. Now, whether it appeared somewhere else or not, I don't know. So I'm going to say this is original artwork. If somebody knows better, then please leave me a comment in the comments section below. Right, on we move. Okay, so I think a few of you will have got this. Which comic is this a reprint of? It's The Hulk in the Terror of the Toadman. It's a 5-part story, appears in a comic. Which one is it? I think some of you will have got this. It is The Incredible Hulk issue 2, and it says on the cover, The Terror of the Toadman. Okay, so I didn't get that. I'm afraid I'm not that clued up on my Silver Age Hulk. Right, next up, Conan the Barbarian, Zukala's daughter. So where does this first appear? I've actually got this, and I didn't get. I've actually got this comic. I actually guessed two wrong. I guessed this was Conan the Barbarian number 7. It isn't. It is Conan the Barbarian number 5. Okay. Hopefully some of you got that one. Okay, moving on. Right, where does this appear? I hadn't got a clue. Okay, the uncanny threat of the terrible tinkerer. I had never heard of the terrible tinkerer. Clearly from the artwork, it's an early Spider-Man, but I did not get this. I suspect one or two of you Spidey fans out there will have done. Yes, it appears in The Amazing Spider-Man number 2, which is of course the first appearance of the Vulture. But you can see on the cover that we have got Spider-Man is trapped by the terrible tinkerer. For some reason the Vulture is more famous than the terrible tinkerer, who I have to admit I had not heard of. Okay. Moving on, this is the one I got right. The Fantastic Four in Prisoners of Kurgo, Master of Planet X. Part 1, It Came From the Skies. Obviously, it's an early Fantastic Four. Did you get the right one? Yeah, it's Fantastic Four number 7. Why does the human race turn against the Fantastic Four? Only the Master of Planet X knows the answer. There we go. That's the one I got right. Okay, moving on. The Incredible Hulk in Beauty and the Beast with Tyrannus and Miss Betty Ross. I guessed here. I guessed an Incredible Hulk. I didn't guess the right one. It's Incredible Hulk number 5. Two great Hulk thrillers featuring Beauty and the Beast, and there we have Tyrannus also appearing on the cover. Right, next it's the last one. It's the first appearance of the Scorpion. Spidey battles Scorpy. I think you Spider-Man fans will have got this one. I guessed early Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't guess the right number. And it is Amazing Spider-Man 20, the first appearance of the Scorpion. And there we have it. That is the end of my marvellous Christmas quiz. Let me know in the comments below whether you scored higher than me. I think for the first question, if you said it's original artwork, unless somebody tells me otherwise, you're going to get a point. So let me know how many points you got. I suspect most of you will have beaten me. Enough said.